How's it going, guys? It's Red, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys another super busted AR setup that you guys could be using right now in Back 4 Blood. Now with this build, you guys should be able to just absolutely blow through Recruit and Veteran, and can even take this into Nightmare if you guys have a team. Also, something of note is that this is a post-patch build, so this build takes into account all of the changes that were recently made into the game with the most recent patch. But before we get into that, if you're new here to the channel, make sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe for more awesome Back 4 Blood content, just like this. Also, make sure to check out the link to my Discord server. It's going to be down in the description below. You guys can use it to find teammates to play Back 4 Blood with, so if you guys are in some dire need of teammates, make sure to come check out the Discord server. And without further ado, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Alright, so here we are in the deck building menu in Back 4 Blood. This is going to be the complete deck list, so if you guys are just looking to copy and paste the deck list, you guys can do so now, but I, for the remainder of the video, are going to just be talking about just why every card is where it is, what its function in the deck is, and just why it's here. Now, before we get into that, just a few quick tips about just how deck building in Back 4 Blood works is that the order that you put your cards in the deck is the order that you guys are going to see them in the campaign. So the number 1 card in the number 1 slot that you put in your deck is going to be the first card that you see, and the number 15 is going to be the last card that you see. Alright, so the number 1 slot in this deck is going to be Tactical Vest. It gives us plus 30% rifle ammo capacity and plus 10% damage with assault rifles and LMGs. This is the most synergistic card in the deck, and I feel like this just embodies everything that we are trying to do in the deck. So that's why I put it in the number 1 slot, because this is a card I am going to get absolutely no matter what. Even if it's like the first mission of the first campaign, I get this as a starter card, because we want extra damage with our assault rifles, and we go through ammo quite a lot. So you know the rifle ammo capacity is really good. This one's pretty self-explanatory. Now, number 2 is going to be Mag Coupler, which gives us plus 50% reload speed, but disables our aim down sights. Now, I know disabling aim down sights sounds like a pretty drastic step, but trust me, when we get later into the build, you're going to see that, I mean, you don't need ADS, and you're not even going to miss it. Like, you are going to prefer how we have it like this, rather than just using ADS, because this, in my opinion, is strictly better. But in the number 3 spot is going to be Quick Kill, which gives us plus 50% accuracy, but also disables our ADS. So this is another reason that we want to play cards like Mag Coupler, because, I mean, disabling ADS, like, while yes, it's kind of bad, when you get a bunch of these upsides, like right now we have plus 50% reload speed and plus 50% accuracy, all for just not aiming. And I mean, plus 50% accuracy really makes it so we're not that much less accurate now than what we are when we're using our ADS. And how accuracy works in this game is when you go up in accuracy, all it does is tighten the bullet spread. So that's why I use the expression, it's kind of like a laser beam, because once you get to such a certain percent accuracy increase, the bullets are going to shoot in a straight line with absolutely no recoil, no matter what. So that's why I say that, I mean, even though disabling aim down sights sounds like, you know, terrible, it's really not, because your guns are going to be shooting uncontestedly in straight lines. That's it. And with an AR, when you combine that with all the extra crit damage we're going to be doing, it's going to be insane. Now, in the number 4 spot, we have Shredder. This one says, each bullet hit causes the target to take 1% increased damage for 3 seconds, stacks up to 15%. Now, I usually don't like Shredder in an AR deck just because their fire rates are usually slower. I usually prefer Shredder in more of an SMG build, but I put this so high up in the deck because this is actually to combat basically just the November update, because not much for the AR builds got hit in the November update, and all of the, you know, like the tall boys, the ogres, they got beefier, right? Like, they got a lot more health, so we need to be able to dish out more damage. So we've actually put a couple extra cards in the deck just to combat that, and Shredder is one of them. Even though I don't particularly like it with ARs, I do still know that it's, like, great. Now, in the number 5 spot is going to be Motorcycle Helmet. It gives us plus 15% damage resistance and plus 10 health, but it disables our ADS. But, I mean, that's basically not relevant because we already have 2 cards that do that. So, just using these 2 cards that disable our ADS, it basically makes it so we can play Motorcycle Helmet over Padded Suit for free, because Motorcycle Helmet is the best out of all of these, but it just disables our aim down sights. Like, it is strictly better than Padded Suit in every single way, because this one won't even touch our stamina efficiency. Now, number 6 is going to be Silver Bullets. That's going to give us plus 10% bullet damage and plus 150% bullet penetration, with a downside saying when you kill a mutation, you lose 5 copper. Now, I see some people like just not play silver bullets because they think, you know, losing 5 copper per mutation is bad, but I honestly think it's really not that bad. I think especially for the upside that you get, like this is a lot of damage on the table. Like that is a lot of extra damage, and losing 5 copper per mutation, it's not even that bad. Like say you kill like 10 special infected in one mission, which I mean granted is a lot for one mission, but I mean even if you kill 10, you're only losing 50 copper. Which 50 copper isn't enough to buy anything out of the shop. You know what I mean? Like it's just such a small incremental amount that I feel like doesn't actually matter in the long game. Yeah, there's potential situations where like over time it has kind of a bad effect because like yes, all that extra copper is like less that you can drop your teammates and stuff like that, but I feel like being able to kill things exceptionally quicker and, you know, like save your teammates from stalkers and, you know, like bruisers and stuff like that, I feel like that is worth the downside of maybe not having the 30 or 40 extra copper to drop for your teammate at the beginning of the mission. In the number 7 spot, it's going to be trigger control. It gives us plus 25% accuracy with assault rifles and sniper rifles. I mean, it's just a worse quick kill. It's just doing what we want. We just want our guns to shoot in a uncontested straight line, and this card really helps with that. Now, number 8 is going to be hyper focused, which gives us plus 50% weak spot damage and minus 75% ADS move speed. We can't ADS, so there's no downside to this card. It is just plus 50% weak spot damage, and this is actually why I like running these cards that disable our aim downsides, because most of the downsides of these cards involve our ADS speed, movement, our ability to ADS, but when you take that away, like these cards are just strictly upsides, and that's it. Like hyper focused becomes an absolute beast of a card when it only reads plus 50% weak spot damage. Now, the reason it's all the way down here is because all these cards are, you know, like the engine of the deck. We need to get the deck's engine going, and this is just so that we can kill everything absurdly quick. Just so we can blow through tall boys, exploders. Like you can 2-tap exploders, which is stupid good. It's stupid good. So this card's good, but it's not worth giving up any of these earlier, if that makes sense. Like you need to get all this going, because when you have like plus 75% accuracy, you're essentially going to be shooting lasers. You need to be dealing this extra damage to make sure you can kill everything. You need to make sure you have some padding to stem the bleeding. And, I mean, you gotta get the reload speed, and like I said, this is just super synergistic. So I feel like halfway through the deck is right where this card needs to be. Now, number 9 is going to be Ammo Belt. It gives us plus 50% ammo capacity and minus 20% stamina efficiency. We blow through a lot of ammo using ARs, just fully automatic weapons in general, especially since we're reloading faster than normal, so we're shooting more than normal. And just being able to hold the ammo capacity, I think that's totally worth it. And I think it's better than something like Ammo Mule, because while this does give us 75% ammo capacity, not being able to hold a support accessory, I feel like is too much of a downside. Because like, even if you are in a full team with like a healer that, you know, can hold like 3-4 support accessories, I don't know, I don't like it. I feel like you should always be holding a healing item, and I feel like disabling that is just a bit too much, so that makes Ammo Belt the best one. Now, number 10, we have Optics Enthusiast, which gives us plus 30% accuracy and minus 20% stamina efficiency. I mean, this is just making it so our guns shoot in straight lines. This is just the same reason we play trigger control and quick kill. In the number 11 spot, we got large caliber rounds. It just does more damage on our guns, which is the same reason we play something like silver bullets, but this one is just worse, and it has a actually worse downside than silver bullets, because I'd rather lose copper than my stamina efficiency. Number 12, we have Killer Instinct. This is the second card in the deck I put specifically to combat the November update that happened, basically to be able to kill tall boys and ogres quicker, and gives us plus 30% weak spot damage and disables our ADS, which, you know, gloriously is not a downside anymore. So with hyper focused and Killer Instinct, we do extra 80% weak spot damage, which is absurd, and it makes every special infected just bow. Like they die in like 3 hits. It's insane. In the number 13 spot, we have Front Sight Focus, which is going to give us plus 20% accuracy. Now, at this point in the game, when we've collected all of these accuracy cards, our guns are going to be shooting absolutely straight lines. The reticule isn't even going to move when we shoot, because that is just how tight the bullet spread is. And it's at this point where, I mean, ask yourself, are you really missing aim down sights? Like, take away, you know, like, your muscle control and nostalgia and all that. Like, are you actually missing it? Like, is it actually better? Because I don't think it is. I think just being able to flick and shoot anywhere that you want super accurately and precisely is so much better than having to slowly ADS and then slowly getting out of ADS and then, like, reloading. But we can just cut out the ADS. It's great. Now, number 14, Combat Training, just gives us more bullet damage. Same reason we play large caliber rounds and silver bullets. It's just the worst out of the 3. And Wide Mouth Magwell gives us 30% reload speed. The reason why this is 15th in the deck is because I don't feel like the extra reload speed past Mag Coupler is actually that needed or relevant until something like a finale, because I feel like just having 80% reload speed on like the second mission, that's just overkill. Like, you need to focus on other things. Like, this isn't good enough early in the game. It's not better than any of these cards. So this is only good like in a finale type situation where it's going to be special infected spam. Your teammates are going to be getting down a lot, so you need to be able to reload to like cover them. It's a good card. It's really the most helpful later in the game. Well, that's going to do it for the video, guys. That's going to be the complete deck list. Now, make sure to leave any deck changes that you guys would make in the comment section down below, and I'll make sure to get back to you. And as always, if you happen to enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more awesome Back 4 Blood content just like this. Also, make sure to check out the link to my Discord server. It's going to be down in the description below. You guys can use it to find teammates to play Back 4 Blood with. So if you guys are in some dire need of teammates, make sure to come check out the Discord server. And until next time, it's been Red, and I'll see you guys in the next video.